Hey gamers, Melkor6925 here, bringing you another Clash Royale video. Today's video we are going to be looking at the Royal Arena and doing a breakdown of the cards that you can actually acquire there. Now there's 4 cards that you can actually acquire in the Royal Arena starting at 2,000 cups. The first up is the Rotal Giant. Next we have the 3 Musketeers. We then have the Dark Prince, and then we have the card that I don't have, oh woe is me, the Princess. So guys, let's have a look at the cards that you can get. First up is the Royal Giant. This is similar to the Giant in that he has a large HP. Unfortunately, he does only have 1200, which is nothing compared to the Giant, but the difference is here is that he actually does ranged damage instead of close quarter damage. So instead of obviously marching all the way up to the tower to do damage, he will actually deal it from a distance. The only problem is that this beast costs 6 elixir. Now, not the most effective of cards, I must admit, but if you can get this guy locked onto a tower with a giant up front and maybe some barbarians in front, he is going to do some damage, but only at 52 DPS. Not the best troop in the world. Now, you can always use it as a solid tank, but at 1200 hit points, I would rather use the Giant. Maybe a buff is needed at some point for the Royal Giant, but we shall see. Next up, we have the 3 Musketeers. Well, if you thought 1 Musketeer was deadly, well, you've not faced the 3 Musketeers. The thing is with the 3 Musketeers, though, they cost 9 elixir. The problem is, you have 3 Musketeers coming down that channel towards you, you are in trouble. Get these lovely ladies behind a Giant or behind a Golem under a rage spell, and they are going to destroy any tower and any defense in seconds. Now, they are very susceptible, though, to things such as the Fireball and the Rocket, which will absolutely decimate them, and will win the elixir trade-off. But if you can get these guys on the field when you know your opponent's low on elixir, they are going to wreak absolute havoc on your opponent's defences. Not a troop I use very often due to the high elixir cost, but if you want to help out with that elixir cost, remember to use that elixir collector. Again, it can be used on defense to take out large amounts of troops, but again, this is most definitely an offensive troop. Next up, we have the Dark Prince. Woohoo! So we have another Prince in our midst, and a dark one at that. Now this guy, slightly different from the other Prince, is that he deals less damage, but he does area of effect damage because he swings around a big massive mace around his head and does a large amount of damage to all troops within that vicinity. That's a fantastic thing as well because he's great at taking out things like barbarians and hordes and things like that, and at 4 elixir cost it does work well combining together with the Prince or the Hog Rider. Also, he does have a shield, which means the first amount of damage he takes up to the first 200 hit points won't actually come off his total hit point pool. So if he gets hit for say 1,000 points off the P.E.K.K.A. with one fell swoop, no, the only thing that's going to happen is he's going to lose his 200 hit point shield. His normal hit point pool will not be affected until after that first hit. How fantastic is that? So remember guys, use this guy well and combine it with that Prince and he's going to do some serious damage. Again, he is susceptible to hard hitting troops such as the Musketeer, Golem, things like, sorry not the Golem, your mini P.E.K.K.A, etc, things like that. But overall, this guy is well worth his weight in elixir. And then next up, we have the Princess. The Princess is a 3 elixir costing troop. And what she does is she fires her beautiful flaming arrows at the opponent, dealing damage from long range. Now she can shoot up to 9.5 squares, which means you can put her at the back of the field and do massive amount of damage near enough anywhere you need her to hit. The one downside to the Princess though is that she has very little HP. A round of arrows will take her down. Now just remember that is a 3 elixir cost for 3 elixir. So you're not gaining anything, but you're not losing anything either. And this girl is an absolute badass at taking down hordes. Fantastic on offense and on defense in the right decks. Just be wary of those flying arrows. So guys, that's all the cards you can actually unlock at the Royal Arena. Currently, there are no cards you can get at the Legendary Arena, but I'm sure before long cards will be appearing there as well. So we will be covering that when those cards do arrive. So guys, that's it from me. If you like what you see, comment below, let me know. If you've not hit subscribe, do me a big favour guys, hit that subscribe button. While you're at it everyone, hit that like button, see if we can get 15 likes on this video. That's it from me guys. If you like what you see, comment below, and I will see you gamers next time. Take care.